Okay, so with the upcoming Avengers 3, let's actually do the Avengers movie teams, yes, all three of them, versus the Justice League movie. Now, I will say next week, Thanos will be making his way through a gauntlet of Justice League teams. I've already got a handful of them picked. Once, if I get the ability to see Infinity War over the weekend, I will have Thanos, movie Thanos, taking on movie Justice League. As of right now, we haven't seen Thanos do a lot beyond sit in a chair and reach for a glove that didn't mean anything. So once we see him actually fight, I'll be able to put in more of the metrics for this. So, we're looking at the first Avengers team. So we got Iron Man, Hawkeye, Captain America, Black Widow, Thor, Hulk. I leave it out, okay. Versus, of course, the Justice League team, which would be Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Flash, and Aquaman. So we're actually fairly even up when it comes to the amount of people you've got involved in this. We'll go right into this. I'm going to give the intelligence edge to the Justice League team. You're probably thinking, but you've got a lot of, yes, you've got a lot of people who have a tremendous amount of experience. But Hulk doesn't have the access to Bruce Banner's overall mental acuity. So pretty much the smartest person on your team is Iron Man. Incredibly brilliant. On the other side, you kind of have Cyborg, who has the ability to plug into and hack almost any sort of computer system. So he pretty much is, he is the walking embodiment of the internet. Effectively, he's created with a mother box. So that gives him a tremendous, he's hardwired directly into intelligence. As you go beyond Tony Stark, well, Thor, lots of years of experience. I would actually give intelligence edge to Wonder Woman over Thor. You also have Superman, who has spent on the Force of Solitude, tremendous amount of scientific background. Same thing with Batman. Aquaman, also incredibly old individual, spent a lot of time in multiple different cultures. Flash, so you've got a tremendous amount of high intellect in that area. Fine ability. I'm back and forth with this one. Batman, good fighter. Wonder Woman, good fighter. Aquaman, good fighter. Versus Thor, Captain America, Black Widow, and Hawkeye. So, well, you know, the people they have who are more mortal humans have a tremendously better fighting abilities. Strength. I'll do these two pretty quick. Sure, you've got Hulk and Thor. Other side, you have Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. You know, that kind of gives them a slight edge. Speed, there are no speedsters on the original Avengers team. Vulnerability. Probably thinking, but most, yes. Hulk, incredibly high level of vulnerability. Thor, same thing. Hawkeye, regular human. Black Widow, regular human. Tony Stark, regular human inside a suit. Captain America, enhanced human, shield. Superman, high level of vulnerability. Wonder Woman, high level of vulnerability. Then you've got Aquaman, also high level of vulnerability. Batman, he's in a fairly impressive suit. You know, he's got a high degree of vulnerability. Same thing you kind of see too with, ironically, with Cyborg. Durability, similar attributes there. You've got a lot of people who have a tremendous amount of, you effectively have three technical gods, a speedster, and a living robot. I mean, they're going to have a tremendous amount of healing factors. Energy projection, their raw distance power. We didn't see a lot from Flash, and pretty much you only have heat vision and Cyborg. That's all you have for energy projection. Versus Iron Man, and this time too we're also seeing Thor. I would put Iron Man and Thor over heat vision, frost breath, and what Cyborg can do. That being said, Cyborg takes it in versatility and as well as overall X factor. Predominantly because if you look at the way that the Avengers team is set up, Cyborg can take out Iron Man fairly effectively. I mean, he can overtake a suit, then that's it. Iron Man's out. Flash can speed blitz pretty much the majority of the team, and all of a sudden you're down to Thor and Hulk. And Thor and Hulk will be battling pretty much the combined might of Flash, Cyborg, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. So I think just looking at it, it's the original Avengers lineup taking on the first Justice League movie. I think that, you know what, they take the Avengers fairly easily. But now we're going to upgrade the team. So now we've taken all the same people, but now we've added to them. I'll use Quicksilver for this time. So you have Quicksilver, now pictured here, of course, is Vision, and Scarlet Witch. I gave a slight edge in the first incarnation of the first Justice League versus Avengers, but this one, now you've got Vision. Vision, you know, I would put Vision as a person who is every bit on par with Cyborg, easily. Fighting ability, oh, I have to fix that back now. It's probably do these things live. Now, I did actually mull back and forth with the strength, because now you've got 3 people with super strength versus 3 with super strength. And I still give just a slight edge because of how incredibly powerful they made Superman. Superman was effectively stronger than the entire team, which would make me think Superman easily eclipses Thor in the movie setup. And then you've got Hulk and Vision left up against Wonder Woman and Aquaman. And I just see Aquaman had slightly better showing than what we saw from Vision. Speed, same scenario. Environmental durability, keeping all those the same. Even though they gained more characters, they effectively gained more humans more than anything else, which would hurt them, of course, in the overall long run of this. Energy projection still goes to the Avengers. Versatility now. Well, Scarlet Witch. Her powers involved telekinesis, telepathy, mind control, a little bit of some of the other, like the hex powers, and then you combine it with everything Vision can do. Now, so you have the intangibility. You've got his blasting ability. Now, all of a sudden, you've got a lot more going on there. Which then, of course, makes me believe that, you know, on the Justice League team, there's no one who can defend against mind control. And you saw how easily she was able to put the whammy on, effectively, Hulk, and turn Hulk on that team. If she mind whammies almost anybody on the Justice League team, if she ends up hitting Aquaman first, okay, well, Aquaman pretty easily is going to destroy Batman and probably do a number 2 on Cyborg. Sure, Cyborg can probably take out Tony, but I don't think Cyborg has the ability to take out Jarvis with how powerful, I mean, Vision, how powerful he was in that one. And it's like, well, you know, there's an awful lot going on with this team that makes it very hard for Justice League to try to beat. Yes, you can say, well, Flash can still speed blitz all of them. Yes, of course you can try to do that. But at the exact same time, if he tries to speed blitz them, all it's going to take is Scarlet Witch doing anything to trip him up, and all of a sudden he's going to be dirt easily. There's lots of people he can probably take down, but he does have an edge against Quicksilver. But I think there's just way too many other abilities going on with this group that makes this team really, really tough to try to overcome. And now we've increased the size of the team. I might need to scoot this over some. Let's get more of it in frame. So now, the Justice League will be taking on, I'll try not to forget any names, Black Panther, Captain America, Falcon, Hawkeye, Vision, Ant-Man may or may not be in this one. Iron Man, Black Widow, Gamora, Hulk, Thor, Star-Lord, Drax. I think I already said Gamora, so Rocket Raccoon, Groot. I'm not including like the entire nation of Wakanda, because we're probably going to see Loki probably turn on the villains and join the heroes. I don't know how many people from the Planet Hulk era will probably end up trying to make their way to it back as well, but I think that's all of Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man. So I almost thought that a more fair battle would be taking the Justice League opening sequence where they had their Lord of the Rings sort of battle, but I couldn't get a good photo of that, nor could I figure out who was in all of that. So, and strength. There's just too many people with superhuman strength now. With the last time you had Vision, Hulk, Thor. And I was like, it's really close to giving it to the Avengers. Drax has a little superhuman strength. Technically, so does Gamora. And at the exact same time, too, Spider-Man's nothing to laugh at. As is Groot. Now, since you're seeing a lot more individuals with a lot more strength abilities, but still, they don't know Flash. Flash still definitely has a speed advantage. But I think why I just clear them out. Well, now all of a sudden you've got all the invulnerability aspects you have. You have all of the Guardians of the Galaxies, all of their tech, and we've seen them survive tremendous amount of physical damage. Groot technically is unkillable, so there's your durability. Beyond the fact that you have multiple people now who have superhuman abilities. Whether you look at the shielding that Black Panther is going to have, or like I said, the tech advantage. You're not looking at a Hulk who has spent a tremendous amount of time doing gladiatorial combat. No one's walking into this like, oh, we're going to walk in street clothes. No. We've already seen an upgraded suit for Spider-Man as well. And we've seen what this suit can do in Homecoming. And now all of a sudden you have a lot of people, again, who have superhuman abilities. And this is just... It's almost like if the Justice League took on, like 20 different characters. Even if some of them are not as powerful, we look at the Justice League team against this Avengers team. Batman is out. Almost instantaneously, Batman's taken out. There's very little he can do from a movie aspect against the opposing team. When it comes to Flash is going to have a hard time, due to that experience, battling both Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Cyborg. He's pretty much living technology. He might be able to take care of some of the Terrans, but he's going to have a hard time when it comes to taking over Wakanda tech, as well as tech from the Guardians of the Galaxies. So he's going to be taken out pretty effectively and pretty easily too. So now all of a sudden you're down to your big three. And the combined might of all of these characters and all of that tech and all of the abilities they have. Even if you've got three tremendous powerhouses that are taking on so many individuals. Superman was the last one to stand the Justice League team, but he's going to get so exhausted in this fight that he will drop. And the Avengers, while they'll be kind of beaten up, they'll be sore, there's no doubt in my mind they will easily be victorious.